Should you buy a house or should you buy a condo? This is one of the biggest questions that people are asking right now, especially around here on North Lake Travis. And honestly, there's no perfect answer because the right home is not just about the price, it's about your lifestyle, your future plans, your monthly expenses, your maintenance tolerance, and your long-term financial goals. So today I'm going to walk you through all the pros and cons of buying a condo versus a detached single-family home so that you can make the smartest decision possible for you. And if you're considering moving to the north side of Lake Travis, Lago Vista, Jonestown, Point Venture, any of those surrounding communities, I'd love to help you build a strategy that fits your goals and your lifestyle. Now let's get to it. One mistake I see buyers make all the time basically is becoming too focused on one type of property before they really understand all of their options. A lot of buyers come into the market saying, I want to buy a single family home or I only want a condo. But in today's market, especially with affordability challenges, the changing inventory levels, keeping an open mind can actually create more opportunities. Sometimes a condo allows you to get into a location that you otherwise cannot afford. And then sometimes a single family home can create a stronger, long-term wealth building program. But sometimes your lifestyle matters more than maxing out on appreciation. So the goal is not just to buy a property, it's to buy the right property for you and your life. So let's start with condos. A condo is basically an owner-occupied apartment where you own the interior of your unit, but share the ownership of the common spaces with the rest of the community. This usually includes things like swimming pools, gyms, elevators, playscapes, landscaping, parking areas, hallways, exterior maintenance like the roof. These communities are typically managed by a homeowners association, also called an HOA. And they pay monthly HOA fees to maintain those shared spaces and amenities. And honestly, for some people, condos make a lot of sense, especially if you want lower maintenance, lock and leave living, affordability, amenities, or less responsibility. Now let's talk about detached single-family homes. A single-family home is what most people traditionally picture when they think about home ownership. You own the structure, the land, the yard, and typically everything attached to it. So that means you control the property, but you are also responsible for maintaining it. Single-family homes, they usually offer more privacy, more outdoor space, more flexibility, and often stronger long-term appreciation. Let's talk about the biggest advantages of condos. First, affordability. Condos are often less expensive than detached homes, and that lower entry price can help buyers get into a market sooner and begin building equity instead of continuing to rent. Second is maintenance. If you don't want to spend your weekends mowing the grass, repairing fences, replacing siding, or dealing with exterior repairs, condos can be incredibly appealing, and a lot of that maintenance is handled through the HOA. Third, the amenities. Some condo units offer some amenities that would be extremely expensive to maintain on your own, like pools and fitness centers, tennis courts, pickleball courts, covered parking, walking trails. Fourth is convenience. So for buyers who travel often or own a second home, simply want a more low-maintenance lifestyle, condos can provide a much easier ownership experience. And finally, social interaction. Because condos often have shared spaces, they can create a stronger sense of community and neighbor interaction. All right, now let's talk about why so many buyers still prefer detached homes. First, it's appreciation. Historically, single-family homes tend to appreciate faster than condos over a long period of time. Second, it's your control. You generally have more freedom with a house. You can paint it, you can renovate it, expand it, maybe add a workshop, create outdoor living spaces, build an office, and in some areas you can even add an ADU. Third is privacy. You're not sharing the walls, ceilings, elevators with neighbors. And for many people, that peace and quiet really matters. Fourth is rental flexibility. Some condo HOAs restrict rentals entirely or heavily regulate them. Single-family homes often provide more flexibility if you ever want to do that, like rent the property or convert it to an investment, or even create a long-term passive income. And finally, space. More storage, more parking, more yard, more breathing room. Now let's talk honestly about the downside of condos. The biggest one is the HOA risk. A poorly HOA can create serious issues: high HOA fees, special assessments, poor maintenance, lawsuits, rental restrictions, financial challenges. All of those things can affect your property value and future resale potential. Another challenge is financing. Condos often require additional lender approval because lenders evaluate not just you, but the health of the HOA and the condo association itself. And finally, shared living. Not everyone wants neighbors above them, beside them, or constantly around shared spaces. Single-family homes absolutely have downsides too. The biggest one is maintenance. When something breaks, that's your responsibility. We're talking stuff like roof issues, foundation problems, landscaping, HVAC systems, exterior paint, drainage, flooring, fencing. These costs can add up quickly. Another challenge is price. Detached homes are often more expensive to purchase initially, which can affect monthly payments, down payment requirements, insurance, and property taxes. And finally, freedom goes both ways. For homes that don't have an HOA, your neighbors also have freedoms, which means not everybody maintains their property the same way that you might. Here around North Lake Travis, both condos and detached homes can make a lot of sense depending on what your goals are. I see condos work really well for second-time home buyers, retirees, buyers relocating from an out-of area, and people wanting lower maintenance for lake living. But detached homes are often preferred by buyers looking for long-term appreciation, more privacy, larger garages, outdoor living, boat storage, and more flexibility. And honestly, the right answer just depends on your priorities. So if you're considering buying around the Lake Travis area, whether it's Lago Vista, Jonestown, Point Venture, or anywhere surrounding Lake Travis, I would love to help you create a smart buying strategy, not just showing you homes, but helping you understand appreciation potential, HOA risks, resale value, future flexibility, and which communities perfectly fit your lifestyle. My team and I help buyers like this every week in this area. So if you have questions about condos, homes, lake communities, pricing, or strategy, reach out anytime. And if this video helped you, be sure to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, reach out and connect to me. All my information is below. I'll see you in the next video.